We are going to study about noise pollution, hunger and poverty, chapter number 21. Turn your textbook page 180. Now, noise pollution. The state of discomfort and restlessness caused to humans by unwanted high-intensity sound is known as noise pollution. In recent years, noise pollution has increased in big industrialized cities and urban centers. Okay. Noise pollution kan ti chuan kan hre thiam vek awm ribing cheng kan ti khani ta a ribing cheng awang hianin mihring awmnom lo na te le chawngoi ngoi da te kha a thlen thin ani mihringa khanin tunhnaia hianin noise pollution ribing cheng kan ti hi industry din na hmuna te le urban center khopui kan ti anga te khanin a hlawar na se em ani. Sources of noise pollution. There are two main sources of noise pollution. Number 1, natural sources. These sources include natural factors such as cloud, thunder, high-velocity winds, thunderstorms, high-intensity rainfall, hailstorm, waterfalls. Artificial sources includes noise created by man through his activities and creations such as automobiles, aircraft, factories, and high loud music. Okay. Sources of noise pollution kan ti hi lom lian deuh pahnian thena chungte chu natural sources le artificial sources an thena ni. Natural sources kan ti hi nge khopui ri kan ti ang chi te wind, high velocity winds te na sa thona sa kan ti ang chi te tin ruwa sur na sa ang te le real tla kan ti te le waterfalls ina ribing chenga siam te kha natural sources kan ti ina ahwam te chu ni a. Artificial sources te hi chu mihring ina kan chet vel na awanga ribing cheng kan siam te motor tlan ri beng cheng awang te tin aircraft thona thok ri te le factories til siam chwana mona khol ribeng cheng le enge music ring tak tak kan play awanga noise pollution thleng thin te kha ani. Tin rural areas thingtlang kan tia hianin ribeng cheng noise pollution siam tu te chu festival lain internan holy diwali hun anga te le in le ilom na ang chi le village fair kan ti anga te ni ta a tin hemi ba ka hianin zana enge wi ring tak takin an bau thina tin chumi ba ka chuan pumping set atanga enge diesel engine ribeng cheng atang te le floor mills atang khanin noise pollution kha rural areas a hianin chuak thin bawk ani. Tin urban areas a hianin ribeng cheng omna chan te chu motor tlan ri te thlawna thlawk ri te vegetable le fruit market thai le thei zawrhna atang te mo tin sakhuana thil puan chhuana atang te tin in thlan dawna in thlan na campaign na thil an au chhuana awang ten ribeng cheng kha chuaka tin temple le mosque a nge tongtai thin te atang khanin ribeng cheng kha chuak thin bawk ani. Now, effects of noise pollution. Number 1, causes hearing damage. Permanent hearing loss can occur due to long exposure to amplified rock music. It has been found that even short exposure to high-intensity noise may damage and rupture the eardrum and may cause temporary deafness. Ke ribeng cheng kan hriat ngun lutuk chuanin enge beng chet thut na te thleng thina tin ring tak taka music kan ngai thak ring chuanin enge beng chet thlen na ang chi te kha thlen thei bawk ani. Number 2, behavioral changes in humans. Unwanted noise very often cause annoyance, irritation, fatigue, tension in muscles, nervous irritability, and strains. Ke ribeng chenga wang hianin mishinga enge buai na ngai tuan na buai kan ti ang chi te thin chiat na te tin chau na kan ti ang chi te tin ti shol na kan ti ang chi te shiat na thazam chaklawang chi te khatiang angka mishinga khanin ribeng cheng ngai thlang sa do to ka wang khani thlen the ni. Number 3, physiological effects on humans. Noise pollution of various sorts caused by varying level of noise may cause high blood pressure, heart disease, neuromuscular tension, stomach and intestinal diseases. Noise pollution awang hianin michinga BP sang kan tiang chi te lung nat na kan tiang chi te tin thazam na ang chi te thakham kan tiang chi te pum na le ril chaklo na angkha athan thei bokani. Number 4, students suffer from lack of concentration. In the industrial areas, railway colonies, about 60% of the students could not concentrate in their classes because of high-level noise produced by loudspeaker and running trains. Zirlai te khanin an zirlai a khanin enge rilru khan pathelo chin le abek takin industrial countries industrial area industry din na huna khanin no pang student zirlai no pang za asomruk te khanin an zirlai a khanin enge andiru an pathelo he hi achan chu loudspeaker awang te le rail tlanri awang te khanin an zirlai a khanin rilru khan pathelo chin. Number 5, sleep disorders. Many people suffer from sleep disorder as sleep is not only disturbed by high noise level but its duration is also shortened. Okay? The annoyance caused by high intensity sound sometimes causes mental imbalances. Okay? Muthat thailo na kha thlen bok chini mo muthat thailo na nge athlena tin entirna na zanla ya ribeng ching awangin har thut na katyang te kha thlen china ishinga ribeng cheng khanin chawna te athlen wa ka ba ka khanin ngai tuana te ati boy chini. Now control of noise pollution. The noise pollution can be controlled by noise reduction and control of noise. Okay. Reducing intensity of noise. Intensity of noise may be reduced by several devices. For example, enclosure of machinery with sound-absorbing material which reduce the intensity of noise produced from industrial operation. Ribeng cheng ti tiam na tur man ruang chi akha atiang tikha kan mang turani mo pakhan na chuan. Number 2, controlling of noise. The noise pollution can be controlled by controlling noise at source points and at receiving points through the different ways. Providing silencer to the machine. Okay. Machine a silencer. Mo katiang tika kan buat chin turani. Ribeng cheng proof na turatan khan. Proper greasing of vital parts of machine to reduce friction. Antirnan industry a coal an mandrim lutuk chuanin ribeng cheng a chwa china khami ti re na atang khanin coal tel kan ti ang chi te amom na turanga kha kan hoi chin turani. Prohibiting laws to use loudspeaker man na khap na dana ka kan siam turani mo strictly enforcement of traffic rules about the use of silencer in the automobiles and restricted use of horns. Traffic rules akha uluk takin kan keng ko turani mo khau takin kan keng ko turani entirnan silencer automobile sa wa chungchanga te mo horn pek chungchanga te khanin traffic rules akha khau takin kan keng ko turani. Railroads and highways should be routed away from the cities via bypasses tita tahanin rail kong kan tiang chi te highway kan tiang chi te hi cities atanga nge khopuya chang ala theyang bera khanin kan siam turani. Roadside plantation is an effective measure of control of noise pollution as green trees reduce the intensity of noise. kong sira thingphun te kan war tur ani a green trees kan ti hianin ribeng chenglu tuk tur kha atiniam theini use of sound absorbing materials in the community halls, dance halls, cinema halls, temples, churches, mosques and other buildings affected by high intensity noise okay ribeng cheng siam na mun sang heng community hall kan ti te dance hall cinema hall temple church mosque kan ti le enge noise pollution siam thei tu building sang khanin sound absorbing materials kan ti ang che kha tiang kha kan mang thin tur ani now hunger and poverty. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, there are 800 million chronically hungry people around the world, and associable numbers of these hungry people are found in our own country. Okay. Food and Agriculture Organization in Atarlandana chuan Kovela hianin hungry people kan ti hi 800 million vel kan oma chungsinga atam zo ka chu India ram mi kan ram mo mi te anni. A substantial proportion of population in each of the developing countries is suffering from mass poverty. The population below the poverty line is unable to meet minimum human needs such as adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, and education. Okay. Below poverty line kanti ang chi ho hi BPL kanti ang chi te hi antirnan anma ni ele intur anma mo tur nei zolo ele intur kanti ang chi te tin thom no sile fen tur kanti ang chi te le chen na tur in te tin in en kol na tur namdoi thale education khatia ang nei zolo ho kha BPL kanti ang chi he ni. The Planning Commission has defined the poverty line on the basis of recommended nutritional requirement of 2,400 calories per person per day for rural areas and 21 calories per person per day for urban areas. The incidence of poverty within the country differs from state to state. About 50% of the total population live below poverty line in the states of Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and UP. In Punjab and Haryana, this percentage is less than 20%. Okay. Poverty line BPL kanti hi state sang hianin in anglo mema an person hi mo 50% Orissa kanti te Madhya Pradesh Bihar Uttar Pradesh hian BPL kanti hi 50% velan ni a Punjab le Haryana hianin 20% pon ling lo ni. Hunger stalks the nation in varying degrees and varying pockets as well as we struggling to become a knowledge superpower. In Rajasthan, due to repeated severe drought, lack of people suffer from hunger and starvation. Okay. Rajasthan ati chuanin enge BPL an na chan tlang puye chu an Rajasthan kan muna hianin state a hianin drought ka atlen na sachina wang kanin mishing te khan ere into khan ta chamchian aram mi pui cheng thau te khan. The southern and western part of Rajasthan face acute famine condition because of successive years of drought. Okay? The problem of hunger persists in most parts of drought-hit states of Karnataka, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh. Rajasthan ba ka hianin Karnataka, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh hianin BPL aramipui cheng te kha an tram na chana chu drought an machon china wang khan ni. Now, causes of poverty. There are two main factors occurrence of poverty in India. Number one, economic factors. High rate of population growth. According to 2001 census, the population of India has crossed 1 billion mark. On an average, India adds about 17 million people every year to its population, which means pressure on social and civic amenities and demand for more food and consumer goods. Okay. mishing punzel na awang khanin ret heina kan tiang chi kha thleng china India rama hianin 2001 census a khanin 1 billion mishing 1 billion item kan oma omzia chu kumtin 17 million in kan pungzel ti na ta a khatianga kan pung ri chuan ele bar tur te le thil sang sang education kan tiang chi te healthcare kan tiang chi te consumer goods kan tiang chi kan mo na kha apung la sa hle do na chu wang chuanin ret heina kha I athleng chin ni unequal distribution of national income unequal distribution of means of production and money income is responsible for poverty to a large extent. The national income of the country is concentrated in few hands, while the majority of population has to live below the poverty line. Okay. National income akahe state chang India rama po state chang kan omta a kan national income akha in anglo mani in tuklang lo mani national income akha nge mitlem te ho chunga chaw khanin athlenga man thei tur khanin atam zo ka BPL poverty line kan ti below poverty line BPL kan ti khanin kan omani slow agriculture growth. There is excessive population pressure on agriculture land. Land holdings are subdivided and fragmented and economically non-viable. Agricultural methods employed are old and there is lack of mechanization. Okay. Per hectare yield of crop is very low because of less use of inputs to raise the crop yield. Agriculture khanin ma kan son dana kha amwang ema ram kha mi hausa te ne na khanin tender ani awang khanin farmers ho tang khanin chet ngai na omlo china lo nei na tur tang khanin ram te an nei lo ba ka khanin lo nei na man ruwa changkang te nei lo china wangin an thlai chin te po kha an thar lok thei lo china ni lack of development of irrigation facilities. Very less crop area has got severe irrigation facilities. Other ways, the fate of crops is left to the monsoon. Still, the dependency on monsoon is very high to supply water to the fields. Drought is a common climatic phenomena. Okay. Irrigation facilities akhan ma kan la son tok lo. Entirna na summer line chal ve ek char tak tak anga khanin an thlai chin de farmers when an thlai chin de chom na tur tang khanin irrigation facilities khan nei chatok lawa monsoon a khan in ngata monsoon kha chu kum khata thali chung cho June to September inkara cho otheng ching kan ti to kha chumi ni wang chuan thlai an chin te khan thar lok thei lo thini slow industrial growth. Our industrial have also not shown remarkable progress after independence. Industrial sector has not been able to generate new employment opportunities. The unemployment labor force forced to live in a state of poverty. Overall rate of economic growth has been very low. Industry akhanin ma kan la son tok lova technology akan sang lo me baka sumle pai akhanin ma kan la son lova industrial sector hi nge na tho tur provide nem tu brand ta industrial ma kan son lo ka chuan na tho tur kha om chin lova na tho tur antinan unskilled labor tan pokhan na tho tur mu kha har chin ani now social factors. The social structure in India is also responsible for poverty. The influences of various social customs, religious belief, and myths is so pervasive that they have not been in a position to break the barriers to grow. So in order to bring economic change in India, first of all, social change is to be brought. Okay. Social factors kan tia chuan entirna kan chin dan than man lai tu kang chi te le kan religious belief sa khwana von dik lo na awang te mo sa khwana so klek dik lo awang te khanin re theina kha athleng chin ni now measures to remove poverty Number 1, control of population growth. Population growth mishing pung na salutuk tura kha kan control angai. Chuti ni lo chuan nge ti kan mamo ang chi ele in turang chi food grains kan tiang chi te clothing shelter kan tiang chi te natural resources kan tiang thleng khanin in dei no lo na kha thleng mai china mishing kan pun chuan mo kha pung zela chuwang chuanin population growth kan control angaya mi pui van tlang singa nge population growth ina athlen thei harsana athlen thei te kan in zirtira in dan na ang chi te le ani lo point family planning a kha kan choilar kha angai na se mema fa pakhat emo pani emo nei lo tur ti te kha kan in zirtir tam kha angai thine ni. Number 2, to raise the productivity of agriculture. Agriculture a kan thar chwa te kan ti pun kha angaya scientific methods kan mana ni enge agriculture lo kan nei na man tua te pok kan ti changka na modern agriculture implements kan ti ang che ho te pok kan man changkai kha angai ni. Now number 3, to develop the industrial sector. Industrial production ti pung tur chuan industrial sector a khan ma kan son na satangaya kan thil siam chwa te ti puna tin technology ate tun aya ma kan son theina tura tran kan lak angai tin sarkar pu ina private sector industries kan ti ho te ti phurna atan khanin tran puina ang che te khatia ang ba ka khan an khol man tur subsidy a pek ang te kha war kha angai chene. Number 5, equitable distribution of national wealth. Tahianin tax kan choi thin ang che te kha intinan poor section of society kan ti ang che re thei ho jinga chuan tax te nge mi pui van tlang jing an lak ai claim lak te amo ani lo pon chha all tir ang che te kha katianga kha sarkarin angai to kha angai ni. Number 6, awareness among people about development programs. Development programs akha mi pui van tlang jinga kan in zir tir angaya kan ngai dan hlui lu tuk te le tin superstition kan pui thuna a thlak tilawanga mason na lampang ngai to lawa ngai dan mol manglu tuk ang chi te le pui thuna a thlak kan nei ang chi te ban san kha pui mo a zirna kan waranga ya zirna hi enge na mo na ol samani ti kan shiata zirna kan war deuh kha pui mo bokani. Number 7, special program for the welfare of poor. Sarkarin welfare programs chi sang sanga khanin enge ma ala kha apoi mo a tin mi re thei te ne na entir nan wheat kan tiang chi te rice kan tiang chi te sugar kan tiang chi te man tom soka shal theina ang chi te kha tiang scheme kha sarkar khanin adwan chwa kha angai ni. Tin health facilities kan tiang chi te education transportation le housing ang chi apo khan ri thei te ne na khan man tlom soka an mo theina tur tan khanin program kha sarkar khan adwan angai bokani. That's all for today.